Yo, Uniswap might be the play, man. Yeah, Uniswap might actually be the play. I gotta turn on lights. Give me a second. This is not my cup. There you go. All right. Silver Days is in the house. Welcome, Silver Days. Sean, welcome. Come on, buddy. Tell me if I'm going to retire early with my retire. That's funny. I don't know. I'll wait until you're here. I'll wait until we have a couple more people to start looking at these coins. Yeah, Uniswap actually had a nice move. You actually had the opportunity to sell on resistance. It actually came up to resistance, guys. Look at this giant liquidity wick, 42%. I'm going to make a video on that actually because we had this drawn out. Taking a look at Uniswap on the live stream. So, Uniswap is respecting our chart as of right now. You did get this massive liquidity wick. Technically, this move to $4.07 and $5.01. So traders, congratulations, you sold in our area of resistance, but holders, unfortunately, the price did get rejected at this area, and you did get sent back down to these previous lows. Now, the next target on the downside as far as support goes is $2.64, which would be coming down and filling this wick. Technically, it would be close to it. But a couple of things to note is that we are extremely oversold on the daily time frame, and we have a lot of resistance overhead. So 407 to 501 does need to break for whatever reason if we do start moving up and start getting an uptrend forming. This area absolutely needs to break, because if it doesn't, it does align perfectly with making lower highs and lower lows on the macro time frame. I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. Wealth Abundance, welcome. We just started the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. We will be live for about an hour today. Team Arrow, screw Uniswap. What's good, bro? What's up, Wealth? About to go do some homework with my kid. Be right back. Little vacations from crypto now. Nice. Shout out to ZZ. Get your homework done. Homework is important. And did you get a cat yet? Did you get ZZ a cat yet? Ha! I better be on speaker. Meow. Now you got to do it every single time. You got to get the cat. You got to adopt a cat. Adopt. A kitten. A little baby kitten. I always did my homework first period. Yeah. Yeah. I just did all my stuff super fast so I could just have time to do other stuff. So now, as far as the quality of the work goes, it wasn't always like an A, it wasn't always A material, but I mean, I passed, so that's all that counts. Let's see. Here on Bluetooth. Yes. You gotta tell your dad to get you a cat. The cat is waiting for you. Yeah, our cat's one of them sleeping. I actually put this heating pad here, and sometimes my cheese noodle, my orange one, he comes over here, and he sleeps, and it's super cute. But right now he's sleeping on the couch, so. Also, the white one is, I don't even know where the white one is. I think the white one is in the room with my wife. So, what's up, Fernando? Welcome to the, welcome to the boring show today. We're probably not going to get that many people in. Maybe we will, but I mean, there's really nothing happening. We have one coin that's up 24%, which is interesting. I could definitely make a video on this and capitalize on it, but. I mean, how am I supposed to really look at this, actually? Taking a look at River on the live stream. So first of all, congratulations, because you are up around 29% in the last 24 hours. Now, taking a look at the structure on the macro time frame, you did break the 236382. However, you came down to the 0.5 and you got a strong recovery. Now, keep in mind, it's really important, although you are over $17, that is critical area of support that needs to hold. And you do need to break out of $24, and $40 would be the next target on the upside. Keep in mind, you could still come back up to either of these points, get stuck, and come back down and make a lower low, validating a downtrend. Once $40 does break, I would say to the moon, and then we could start looking at the bullish structure and this bullish upward channel that we're forming right now. But on the shorter time frame, it does need to, in order for it to invalidate this downtrend, you do need to break $24 and $40 for the targets on the upside. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hidden Bull, welcome. I added to my BTC position today. I got on and saw it at 65K. Yeah, we're really gonna start buying once we break down. I think we are forming some sort of bullish divergence. So obviously I'm not rich, so I have to be very, very mindful of my target, like of my entries. So I want to say once we break 60,000 and once we actually put in a higher low on the RSI but a lower low on the price, that's when I'm gonna get in. I think I'm gonna get into a trade for around $1,000 or something, and that's given that it's on the live stream. So my first time buying BTC or $1,000 with the BTC, that should be interesting. Others, aka alts, just barely breaking out from a multi-year downtrend since 2021. Bro, we're not getting any sort of move right now. Remember when we were so optimistic here and then we just went to zero? Yeah, dude, this thing is, we're probably going to see $68 billion wiped off from the altcoin. This thing's bearish, man. It always goes down. It always goes down. Silver Days with the BTC logo. Floofin, good evening. Welcome to the 6-minute mark of the live stream. I will double my position when we get down there. Well, actually, I will be starting my position when we get down there. So you're by far going to have more BTC than me. My goal isn't to have the most BTC. It's just to trade my way back up. And like not short-term trades I'm talking about. It's going to be like a couple weeks in advance. Like a couple weeks. Or even months. Hoping alts don't dump again. Yeah, seriously. Dude, look at OXT, man. This thing is dead. Wow. What about Elon? How's Elon doing? Yeah, this thing's also... Oh my gosh. Oh my god. How is Ethereum? How low for Ethereum? $800? Dude, Ethereum sucks. This thing's probably dead. I'd say if you break 1800, you're probably going to come back down to... Yeah, I guess 1200. I don't know. If it goes down to 1200, like, is it actually going to go back down to $800? That would be insane. I don't know if it's actually going to come back down to $800, but you have to at least have some sort of uptrend, right? Yeah, you have to at least maintain some sort of uptrend. Now, I was looking at ETC actually, Ethereum Classic, and I was wondering like, hey, is this... Wow, look at this. The last time we looked at Ethereum Classic, you just got rejected nonstop at the 236382 area, and then you got sent back down. So at this point, we need to redraw everything. Yeah, I was looking at Ethereum Classic. Hey, is this a good play or no? Yeah, you actually held support on the macro time frame at $7.44. So technically, you're sitting on some sort of bottom now before the next reversal point. But if it does break, then this thing's cooked, man. It's going back down to $3. But a lot of coins right now are definitely worth looking into buying, especially given that you want to start a position, because, man, that is pretty good. Getting all these coins in when the RSI is extremely oversold on the daily, very good time to buy. Hidden Bull says, I liked Ethereum before it moved to proof of stake, now to POS. Yeah. What do you think about Ethereum Classic? Is that going to make it? I mean, what's really doing well right now in this bear market? I mean, sure, Humanity Protocol is up 51%, but overall, this thing is, I guess it's still up 300%, but man. Triple T is in the house. I got out. Pippin, I seen the X page. Was gone. Oh my god, Pippin's X page was gone, and I dumped it. I should have stayed in, but I can go back. I can go back in. Not yet. Yo, what happened to Pippin? Oh, you actually broke out, right? I mean, you didn't really miss out. You sold and you still made profit, man. Right? Yeah, you still sold and you made profit because you bought it down here. So you still actually made a good amount of money. So congratulations. It does look like it is experiencing resistance right now. So if you don't get a follow through, you are going to come back down to 15 to 25 cents, 13 to 25 cents. If you like Ethereum Classic, you got to like Bitcoin Cash too. They go hand in hand. Alice says, how's everyone here enjoying the Shadow Realm? I like it. It's pretty nice. Only River random Ponzi. Pippin is a Ponzi. Yeah, I don't even. I just made a video on River because I know that's gonna get me like a couple dollars of ad revenue. Yo, Triple T for 2 beans. First super chat of the night. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I made $3,500, but I got out. What's good, everyone? Yo, you did really. Congratulations, man. You did really good on that. $3,500. And you bought the low too. So yeah, I mean, what's the worst case scenario? You come back down, and you just buy back in between 13 and 25 cents. But remember, you're playing it risky. But it seems like it's worked out for you. So, it worked out for you with VDR. What's going on with VDR? Yeah, VDR is just consolidating right now. So you might actually be forming some. You might be forming the next base for the next move up. So. Awesome, Triple T. Yeah, thank you so much for the 2 beans, man, and good job and congratulations. $3,500 is a lot of money, man. Yesterday, Avalanche unlocked coins, still same price, not a big drop. Yeah, it's probably a drop in the making though, but I'm not a big fan of that, man. You already know my take on it. I'm not a big fan of releasing coins. I mean, it's sitting literally at it. I guess it is sitting at its cycle low. Yeah, it is. Even here it was $9, 3.16 billion, and it's 3.83 billion, and it's like 50 cents less. So I guess it's not that crazy of an unlock, but I just don't like it. Flex, do they burn coins or no? Do they have a burning mechanism? Because I know Ethereum does, and I know Uniswap does. I wonder if Avalanche has. I'm not really too sure about Avalanche or Cosmos. So do they have any burning mechanism or no? Triple T says, I got in at 30 and sold at 55. Let's go. Dude, congratulations. What is that move? Yeah, dude, you got a 70% move. That's crazy. You almost doubled up. SPY is beginning to crash. Yeah, I saw that. Coinbase missed everything and somehow it's still up after hours. Will probably be up 5% tomorrow. Bro, Coinbase is going straight back down. It's going to make all-time lows, man. So is MicroStrategy. Whoever's holding MicroStrategy is cooked. I was thinking about VDR. I put $40 in Atom. First time I've ever seen Atom Green. Jason Sinkar says Toshi, welcome. Yeah, actually Toshi was pumping too. Yeah, Toshi had a nice pump, so taking a look at Toshi on the live stream. So Toshi had a nice little pump. Congratulations to whoever bought this low. We still have support at 3 zeros 15 to 21, and unfortunately it is still bearish though. But this move was 82%, so whoever caught that, congratulations. And in terms of resistance, technically you have macro resistance here at 37 to 51, but if you look at it on the shorter time frame, then you can see that you already came into resistance between 25 and 33 and you got rejected. So on the shorter time frame, you absolutely need to break this area for a continuation. Otherwise, you're just making a lower high and you're validating this downtrend forming. So if you're trading it, congratulations. If you're holding it, you do need to see some sort of continuation and price overall take you back to 3 zeros 37. I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you so much for your support. I got in VDR at 10. It's 007. I think I was thinking about getting in again. Oh man, I would wait because watch, they're waiting for you to get in before they send it back down, man. So just be careful. I'm interested to see what Black Swan might be that gets us down to 40K. It's going to be something, man. It's always something. It's going to be like it's going to be like, I don't know, war, something crazy. I don't know. I'm curious too. But we know it's coming. We know something's going to happen. Cosmos is trash. That's why the staking reward is so high. Inflationary. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not a big fan of those coins at all. Triple T is not door dashing tonight. He says he's cooking tonight. Fried chicken and broccoli. And some sugar butter rice. Nice. For dinner we're having tomato soup and grilled cheese. I love tomato soup and grilled cheese. And it's super easy to make. I love tomato soup and grilled cheese. That's one of my favorites. Super simple. Silver Day says, oh dang, the next Black Swan would be Taylor dumping. No, that's not going to happen. Hidden Bull says, yeah, that'll never happen. I agree. That's not going to happen. Too many people think that. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I get it. Then it crashed. Yeah, dude. The second you buy, they're like, oh, Triple T's back. We got to dump it. I would wait. I mean, if you miss it, you miss it. You already made your money on it, you know? So you can't really go hard on yourself. You're doing pretty good in this bear market, man. Keep in mind, we're in a bear market and you're making money. So congratulations. You're making money when every single real coin is sitting at their cycle lows, making all-time lows. That's truly... It truly speaks volume. So, congratulations, Triple T. Every time I hear Sailor speak, he talks about holding it to zero and borrowing money to keep holding it. Yeah, I don't even pay attention to him, man. He's going to be the biggest back holder ever when it hits zero. No, I'm just joking. He said he will not sell. Flex says, yeah, they burn every time there's a transaction. Interesting. Avalanche burns every single time they have a transaction. I didn't know that. Then what's their token unlock schedule? Like, who's getting the coins? Is the foundation. So what's the foundation? Yeah, that is inflationary because the most likely it's not like it's yeah, what else are they going to use the coins for? It doesn't mean it's going to go to zero. It just means that, you know, it's inflationary. That's all. I mean, you could still get a nice move on Avalanche. I'm not saying it can't ever go back up. I'm just saying I don't like the tokenomics on it. Or at least, like, just be careful with the tokenomics. I made the best nachos. That sounds good, man. Tomato soup and grilled cheese is fire. Yeah. Because I do have 5 or 6K to put in. Yeah, but I mean, I can't even tell you, man. I support whatever you do because you've been making it. So honestly, whatever happens, right? You're probably going to make the right play regardless on whether you buy it or sell it. You could buy it and it could pump. You could not buy and it's going to dump. That's how it works with Triple T. Hidden Bull says tomato soup with milk instead of water. Some fresh ground black pepper and gold cheese is food of the gods. Tomato soup with milk. I always put ground pepper on it. But milk, I don't drink milk. I have faith that Avalanche at least going to 5x from here. Yeah, it very well might. Let's see. We'll check it for you. I mean, you're not really asking for much. It's not like you're delusional saying, oh, Avalanche to like $20,000. Yeah, you want a 5x. So you just basically wanted to come back up to $50, right? Like $45, $50. So, I mean, on the macro time frame, That's literally the 618 retracement. So it's not crazy to say that. The only thing is that you just keep making lower highs here, so you're validating some sort of downtrend. So I'd say be careful, because you might have a retracement instead of a continuation. And just keep in mind, if you see the price getting rejected at these levels, then it's probably on its way to making a lower high and validating this channel, this downtrend that we're in. So right now you have resistance at $10 to $13, and then you have resistance at $20. So I know that's not the 5x you're asking for, but that's still around 129%. But keep in mind, again, you could still, what the heck? You could still come back up, get stuck, and then stay in this downtrend. So those are the targets, and I hope it continues for you. And obviously, if it does, you just come in here and ask for it, and we'll look at the next major targets on the upside. Sal says, hey, what's up, Meow? When do you think bull run is going to start? Probably in 2 years. Triple T says, so on the chart, what is that blue line? You purple 2 and the gold. What? What gold? This is resistance. Are you talking about... What's up, Free Lightning? Welcome to the 28-minute mark of the live stream. Wow, we're getting surprisingly good turnout. 25, 26 people in right now when it's bearish and when we're going to zero. But welcome to the Shadow Realm, everyone. If you can please hit the like. No, you don't even have to like the video. Just if you hit the subscribe button, you don't even have to type. But if you want, I'll take a look at your coins. But yeah, if you could subscribe, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscriber by tomorrow, imagine. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible so I can start working on saying, oh, I'm working on getting to 12,000 subscribers and so on. So please hit the subscribe button and help me get to my achievement. Thank you. Absolutely, the tomato soup should have milk in it. Tomato soup with milk sounds crazy, but I like it. Interesting. I don't have milk, though. At this price, easy 10x. Anyone has an opinion on Aave? I could take a look at it. I'm BTC Maxi, so you don't want my opinion? What do you mean? I want to be a BTC Maxi, so of course. I just don't have any milk. I mean, technically, I have oat milk. Or I have almond milk, but I don't think that's the same as what you're saying. What did this guy say? He wants Aave. My opinion on Aave. What's Aave doing? Damn, so close, but no cigar. Yeah, so you actually had 2 786 retracements, and then both times it got rejected. So my opinion on Aave is that hopefully we're putting in a bottom now. You did come back and retest this previous area of resistance as support now. You are still technically maintaining some sort of uptrend and upward channel. So I'd say as long as it stays over $85, 126 is the next target on the upside, and then 238. But just keep in mind, you don't want to come back up here, get stuck, and make a lower high and validate some sort of short-term downward channel forming. So you have a lot of resistance overhead. First and foremost, 126, and then 238 on the upside. Once that breaks, then we could scream reversal to the moon, and we can start taking a look at the targets on the upside. And that's pretty much it. That's my opinion on Aave as far as price action goes. And then as far as, I guess, tokenomics, nothing really, right? I mean, yeah, there's really nothing. Whoa, what's crazy is the total locked value. So this coin is super undervalued right now because the total value locked is 27 times, or I guess 13 times more than the total locked value, than the market cap. So that's crazy. That is crazy. So I think this coin is extremely undervalued. The lines are on coin market cap. What are they called? The lines on coin market cap. This line graph? The lines on coin market cap. What are they called? What's up, Smash Toshi? Welcome. What's the lines called? 50, 200 ETC. Oh, these are the moving averages. So you can see here the simple moving averages: 20, 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages. So typically, when you're over them, it's bullish. When you're under them, and when you're under all four, it is extremely bearish. And when they're flattening out, that means that there is a big move coming. Okay, so when they're all compressed and they're all flattening out, that means that there's a big move coming. Yo, Flex for $5. That's a lot of money. Thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really, really, really appreciate that. You said Ka. Oh my God, you're gambling. Cetus, Turbo, Solana. Please recommend level to load RSI on those. Okay, so first of all, let's start with your gamble coin, Ka, which is what is it? I used to make videos on this. Crow with knife. Literally, it's a crow with a knife. Anyway, so is this the right chart? Yeah, this is yeah, this is the right chart. Okay, so obviously this is a complete gamble. 5.9 million market cap. Really good really good not locked liquidity to market cap ratio. As far as support goes, hopefully you're sitting on support. No, you're not sitting on support. So personally, if I were trying to buy, if I already had the coin, I would wait. Yeah, if I had the coin, I would wait because you might get some sort of next move down. I don't know how low this is going to go. Obviously, we had support at 808, which did break. So you need to get back over 808. You don't want to come back up and retest this previous area of support as resistance. And then once this breaks, the target's on the upside, which if you were to ask me every single dip, it was the 236382 followed by the bigger move, which is the 618. Even here, it would have been the same thing. From here to here, the 236382, you almost had a 618 retracement. Price got rejected. You got sent to Shadow Realm. So you're in this downtrend. You're validating this downward channel. So the same thing is valid here, right? Given that we put in a bottom, we have resistance overhead at 701 to 7013. So if you're buying now and theoretically if you're trading it, these are going to be the areas that that traders are going to be taking profits, which is around, man, it's so low I can't even see it. It's around 30% to 60 to 70% pump, and then the bigger move up would be around 171%. Keep in mind you could still come up there, validate this downtrend, make a lower high, and then get sent back down. You can see the RSI is extremely oversold on this. So I mean, obviously, very high risk, high reward. If you're starting a position now, that's good. But if you're trading it, then that's where I would take profits if I were you. But if you're holding it, then you're obviously waiting for a moonshot here. And then Cetus, I think this is another gamble play, or maybe not. Cetus, yeah, I'll do this on here. Yeah, so I already don't like the fact that there's a token unlock schedule and it's extended to 2027. That doesn't mean that it can't go up, but basically looking at here, the market cap double bottomed here, but the price last time was 4 cents and now it's 1 cent. You see how here, 13 million and then 14 million, and then over here it's 4 cents and now it's 1 cent. So I hope you're not in this coin just yet, but given that, obviously the coin's not going to just go straight to zero from the high to the low. If you do, first of all, there's no more support, so I don't know how low this is going to go, but you could still get reversals and make lower highs. So you do have resistance at 3 cents 34 to 5 cents 60, which is around 100 to 282%. And then the next bigger move would be 12 cents. Once you invalidate that and you start breaking out, then I'd say to the moon, and we'll take a look at the macro targets on the upside. And then you said Turbo and Solana. And then, damn, we got another super chat. Ruin Walker says, yeah, Ave boom. Caught you live. Great seeing you. Yeah, thank you. Did you all see Toshi this morning? I actually looked at it and made a video on it because Jason Sinkar is in the chat. And he always only asks for Toshi. So Pippin moving around lines. Bullish right now. I see that. Hit the like button. Yo, Ruin says, thank you for $10. thank you so much for the $10, and let me know what you want me to look at for you. I have to finish looking at Solana and Turbo for Flex. I just don't want to get super backed up on the chat. Casper, if you can, it is an accumulation. My friend used to have a ton of Casper. He really likes Casper Network. I'll take a look at Casper for you. Let me, and by the way, you said if you can. Of course I can. You just sent me $10, man. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That's a lot of money. You said Turbo and Solana. So yeah, so Turbo, we have a chart. I don't know if the chart's, yeah, so the chart for Turbo, you still have support at 309. So given that we do get some sort of reversal right now, you still have resistance overhead. But if you're trading it, then this is where traders are going to be taking profits. But if you're holding it, this is an area that you need to break, which is 1 cent 80 to 2 cents 40. You are extremely oversold on the RSI. So given that you do get a move up, you don't want to see a lower high given that you're a holder. If you're a holder and if you see a lower high, then just know that you're going to come back down. Support needs to hold. If it doesn't, the next macro area of support is here, this purple box, 302 to 305. So just be careful with Turbo. And then you said Solana, which I'll buy at like $17. Yeah, so Solana, right now, you are extremely oversold. So just like everything else, you have resistance here between $91 and $111. You do still have support at $74. As long as it's over $74, you can get a reversal, and it could actually break the previous all-time high and start going to the moon. But once 74 breaks, that's why we have this. The next landing pad for Solana will be around $17 to $32, in my opinion. It is going to go all the way back down, in my opinion. Now, in the shorter time frame, you do have resistance at 91 to 111, and then you also have 150, which as of today, traders will be taking profits there, given that they're buying when the RSI is extremely oversold. So very easy to look, oh, it's really oversold, so I can't wait to look at when it's extremely overbought to see how high the price went and how much of an opportunity people had to sell, and if they did sell. So you're looking at around 19 to 43%, and then the higher end of the band would be around 93% move. And that's pretty much it. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I hope that all made sense. And then Ruin Walker for 10 beans says, thank you. And Casper. Yeah, so Casper Network, CSPR, right? I used to make videos on this. Yeah, this is supposed to be like the next Cardano, right? But then they lost their partnership, right? They had a, correct me if I'm wrong, because he was trying to explain this to me. This is back in 2024, actually. So Casper Network had a partnership with someone, I forget. And what happened was HBAR took that contract from Casper, and the Casper Network also got hacked, but everything's good now. But if you want to elaborate on that, please do, because I'm not too sure, and I don't remember all the details behind that. So that was a long time ago. So look, the last time we looked at Casper was back here when we had this previous low, and you never ended up breaking resistance at 3 cents 20. Came back up, did a 336% move, and then got smacked back down. So right now, as far as price action, not using this wick, we never use that wick because it's like $84. I'm using the $6. Hold on, let me turn off the heater. Yo, it is getting super hot. All right, hold on, let me get my water. Give me a second. All right, let's see. Yeah, so not using this wick, and on the macro time frame for Casper, you have resistance at 1 cent 86 to 5 cents 80. So I don't care how high the price goes, like this is a huge move. you're looking at around a 400 to a 15x on Casper. It could go back up, and you could just have a retracement and no continuation. So if you're holding it past this, then you're just hoping for it to go to the next move up, which would be 36 cents on the top end. But if you're trading it, then theoretically that's where traders will be taking profits. So that's what I think about Caspa. Obviously, the RSI and everything's extremely oversold right now. You are literally at all-time lows right now. Like if I look in the chart, yeah, literally the all-time low was recorded 7 days ago on Casper. So if anybody's like, if I liked Casper and if I wanted to start a position now, basically it's a giant FU to everybody that's been accumulating and buying Casper since 2021, because I get the best price right now, and I just started crypto theoretically. So but yeah, that's what I think about Casper. So thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate that. That's a lot of money. I hope this thing goes up and you take profits at these areas, and you do at least establish a base here and get some sort of move up. Yeah. Yo, free lightning for 1 gifted membership. That is awesome, man. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Let me know what you want me to look at for you. Damn, I was about to sneeze, but then it went away. Lots of new things. AI Casper. I'm afraid there's no alt season. Alt charts is at a bottom, so if BTC drops, more alts will make new lows. Yeah, literally, we just looked at Casper. It just made an all-time low 7 days ago. That's the case for 90% of the altcoins right now. Ruin Walker says 4 or 5 cents. Yeah, but they just got done with Hackathon. Upgrade coming, new partnerships. Then yeah, 1 cent 90, and then 5 cents 60 for a 15x. So that is a really big move. And if you're gonna diamond hands it, or if you're selling on the way up, then that's good. The next target would be, the next target for Casper is literally over 100x. So let's just say you put in 10K right now, and let's say you take out your 10K like back here when it goes to 206, and then you're just basically playing with their money. So you take your money back for an easy 100% pump, and then you let the rest ride. That's 100x to the 618 retracement. That would be insane. But Jornabeck says, I have watched every Crypto Crew University video, and Steve called the top, and we are far in bear market. Please do seller XLM. Thank you. What's up, Krista? I will take a look at XLM for you. Tyler Kuhn says, hey man, have you looked at MOG recently? How low do you think it will go? Yeah, it's on the watch list. We make weekly videos on it. I will take a look at it for you. Thoughts on Banker Coin? I'll take a look at that for you too. So again, Pippin moving average bands are open wide right now. Bullish is what I see. What I see the lines, man. You forgot? Forgot what? Wait, what did I forget? Think alts are about to run because nobody on the planet is buying right now. I'm down $70 from $2,200 on Milady. 3K. All right, so let's look at Pippin. Yeah, so Pippin, first of all, Pippin is, it does, okay, so you are literally over all the moving averages, so it's very bullish right now. On top of everything curling up, you are getting compression between between 3 of the moving averages. Obviously, the 200-day moving average is down here at 14 cents. But that does look good. I mean, that does look like maybe you will come back down and retest it as support before you move back up. But you're also risking actually breaking through these moving averages and then just back straight up back into macro support, which again does coincide perfectly with our 200-day moving average. So that's what I see. But yeah, it does look very bullish. It's over all the moving averages, super bullish right now. So XLM, you are actually in macro support right now for XLM. XLM has support between 11 cents and 16 cents. So you attempted to break this area of resistance without much volume or push. You actually hit 25 cents, but you didn't even go in the channel. You got rejected immediately. And then you actually broke down. So we could delete these as of right now. And we don't need to redraw anything else because it needs to get over 16 cents. If it doesn't, you're just establishing lower lows, and 11 cents is the next area of support for XLM. You are extremely oversold, so hopefully you get some sort of reversal and you break through 16 cents. You just don't want to make a lower high. That lower high will most likely be between 18 to 22 cents, and then best case scenario 31 cents. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at MOG. Yeah, how low do I think MOG can go? The next area of support for MOG is 6011. That's the next major area of support for MOG. And BNKR, Banker Coin. Yeah, so for Banker Coin, you didn't even come. Yeah, so you did come down and you did retest this area of support at 3071. The next target on the upside is 2014, and then all-time high targets up to 2065 are in play as of right now. Yo, 5 IVE. That's funny. Congratulations on the gifted sub. Now you have to keep your membership though. That's part of the deal. Jordan Beck says my FOGO is moving today, almost 7%. Oh, you got me. Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, just remember we have resistance overhead at 2 cents 40 to 2 cents 80. You are extremely oversold, but again, this coin did just come out. So you're looking at 26 cents to 41 cents, and then the bigger move up should take you back up to 3 cents 40, which as of today is around a 36% move. So these are all key areas of resistance, and these are where traders will be taking profits. Run Walker says compound or an oldie. Harvest Farm or Harvest Finance, dude. Wait, is that farm? Harvest is farm, right? Yeah, it's farm, dude. I haven't had someone. I used to watch this one YouTuber, and he always talked about precious metals and farm and compound. So. I'm really, I hope he's doing good, but I used to always talk about OXT and dude, I can't believe farm is so dead right now. Again, if you just got into crypto and you bought farm, you literally did better than anyone who bought in the last 6 years. This thing just put in its all-time low. Yeah, 7 days ago, all-time low. So. I mean, this thing looks like it's a gamble. I mean, if it comes back, you're looking at a huge move, right? If it comes back, you're looking at a 40x. So, it's just a high risk, high reward play here. Compound. A compound's a good one. Hello, brother. I'll take a look at it. Hello, brother. I finally made it to live. Can you check my retire? Ignore if already did. I did do it, but I can just bring it up for you really quick. Yeah, so I looked at it for you in the beginning of the live stream too. So congratulations, because it does look like you are attempting to move up and break out. I mean, you're up 20%, man. That's a lot of money, okay? So you don't want to come back up to here and make a lower high and get stuck and get sent back down. So I know you're holding it, and I know it's kind of a gamble play for you. So just FYI, you're looking at between another 30 to 80% move, and then the big move you're looking for is 262%. Once it breaks 207, then you're looking at 1 cent 90, triple top or quadruple top, whatever you want to call it, and then 10 cents would be in play. And keep in mind, even that is going to, that's around a 50x, so that's still going to put keep the market cap under 100 million. So you're just hoping for this thing to be the next Bitcoin that comes out. So I wish the best for you. And so far so good. I mean, you're up 20%. That is a lot of money. You're up 20% in the last couple of days. In terms of value, it's now bigger than my Elon back, so I'm caring less and less about dead Elon coin, but most likely continue to hold it until the end of the bear market. Have you looked at everything I wanted to look? Hey, have you? No. Tell me whatever you want me to look at for you. I'll take a look at it for you, Free Lightning. Yo, Ruined Walker, welcome to. Thank you so much for the membership. Let's go. We got 2 members. One was a gift, but we got 1 new member today. Let's go. Thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. And then we'll take a look at Compound for you too. But Sean for 99 cents. Thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate that. That's awesome, man. Let's go. Super chats and memberships are coming in today. Thank you. That's awesome. Beck says if it goes back to $4,000, if it goes back to 4,000, I make $3,000. I'm gonna hold Fogo until it makes a new high and cash out 100K. I hope it. Hey man, I'm rooting for you, dude. I'm so happy. Let's go, Ruin Walker. I'm glad you're happy, man. 200 billion on Elon, bro. Just bought another 100 billion. Whoa. Hold on, let's look at Compound, and then let's take a look at Compound, and then let's take a oops, wrong one. And then let's take a look at Elon. Wait, it's comp, right? Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Look, for the longest time, I used to make videos on it because we were having good moves and I was getting views. But looking back, it's so unfortunate that you just never could break out of this. You could never break out of this. I guess you could even argue that it was a giant bear flag forming. You formed a 2-year bear flag and then you price capitulated. How depressing is that? Yeah, so this is another one. This is another, if it goes back up to its all-time high, man, it's around a 56x, so that would be a massive move, man. But is it ever going to go back that high? I have no idea. Buying now is like saying F you to everybody that bought in the last 5 years. So, again, one of those cases. And then let's take a look at Elon. It's not doing anything, but we're still waiting for this recovery to 33 to 73%. So right now for Elon, we are just in the waiting room. Taking a look at Dogelon Mars on the live stream. So I wasn't going to make a video, but I guess someone asked for it, so I might as well make a video. So yeah, nothing has changed. Right now we saw support at 7.030, which we did respect. We came down and then price action quickly got bought back up to a price over 7.030. As of right now, we do have resistance overhead, a lot of resistance overhead. 7.043 and 7.057 being the two short-term areas of resistance. Keep in mind that's between a 33 and a 73% pump, so traders will be taking profits at this area. Holders, you need price action to close over this level and that would start forming an uptrend and a possible trend reversal. But keep in mind, you have a lot of resistance to break, and this is a horrible downtrend that we're in and we've been in since 2021. So I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. Madara, big ups to you, man. I needed break from Elon because I've been holding my 170 billion back for 4 years now. Free Lightning says, "Cool. Can we look at Swift Coin if you have a chance? I know the chat is busy today." No, I will definitely look at it. You're a member, you're a mod, and you even gave a membership. So, bro, I will always look at your coins. Not because of that, but because you're also like a member and you're a mod. So, but thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Swiftcoin. So right now the chart doesn't need to be changed. Everything is still the same for Swiftcoin. You have resistance overhead at 2057 to 2008. So I know you're a holder. You need to break this area. So I know, seeing the chart go up and coming in the chat and being excited when it goes up this much. We even talked about that because that's 129%. These aren't small moves. A lower high to 91%. So these are pretty big moves up, but nothing's changed right now. You could do the same thing and make a lower high and still get stuck between our purple box. So nothing needs to change. You could still get stuck here, come back down, and the next area of support for Swiftcoin is 2027. Once this area does break, you are looking at 1 cent 63, and then hopefully double top 4 cents and then 8 cents target, which I thought was going to be the target in the bull run for Swiftcoin. But right now, first and foremost, you need to break 57 to 85 because I know you're holding it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Madara says, bro, I think if we don't buy, buy now is going to 0. I think buy average is now good. Yeah, my average for Elon is 6011. So obviously I am down on my Dogelon Mars. OG coins are safer. They know the market will put on the hurt and buy back. So 10 years watching, I'm in. Ruin Walker's playing the long game. That's good. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too, man. Thank you so much for the mod, the membership, and everything you do, man. Thank you. And I hope you had a good day today. I hope Free Lightning had a good day today. Free the Lightning, damn it. Free the Lightning. All he wants to do is be free. Come on, Swiftcoin to $1 and he'll be free. Sean says Crypto Meow is the GOAT, man. Let's go. I'm the GOAT? Oh, man, that's so insulting. How dare you call me a GOAT? Hey, I'm just joking. Hey! That's so funny. My cats were fighting. And then as soon as I said, hey, and I looked at them, they started, like, licking each other, like, grooming each other. Hey, I'm not stupid. I saw you guys fighting. Knock it out. Knock it out. Today, I'm down $8,000 from $67,000 on Elon. Yo, that's crazy. Bajornabek, you have so much Dogelon Mars. You're absolutely insane. You're telling me that 1%... You're telling me that today 8%, yeah, that is a pretty big move. Oh, today I'm down to $8,000 from $67,000 in Elon. Damn. That's a lot. Hey. That is a lot of money, man. I hope you get it back. The cat wanted the door open. That is a lot of money, man. I hope you make it back. I really do hope you make it back. Kita. I think I made videos on Kita when it first came out. Yeah, we did. And actually, it's funny. It respected this area of resistance. So, I mean, you literally came up and you smacked against our resistance. So traders took profits. Holders got wrecked. But at least you're establishing a base here. So you do need to break 32 to 44 cents on the top side. And then the next target would be 72 cents. So I did. Grateful. You're the best. Bro, goat as in Messi. I know. I was just joking. I'm down a crap ton. My wife hates me. Bro, your wife isn't allowed to hate you. You need a new wife, bro. No, I'm just joking. I hope she doesn't hate you. Yeah, just go look her in the eye and be like, "Do you actually hate me?" Because if you do, like, there's the door. Unless she financially supports you. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. That would be crazy. Yeah. Still. Yeah, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? I hope your wife doesn't hate you though. I hope you're just joking. Bajornabek is an Elon whale. Bro, that's really sad. I hope you can recover. Yeah, dude, $67,000. That is a lot of money. And you're just holding it, so it's not recovered yet. So just don't be too hard. It's not over yet. They're still building it out. The devs are still active. They're still posting, so it's not like it's like a complete gamble play. It's still on Gemini. Sin, please. Yeah, sin. We used to make videos on this too. Synapse, yeah. So you actually ended up breaking down. So resistance at 13 cents, 4 cents 60. You're looking at 200%. You actually did do a 200% move and you got rejected again. So giant liquidity grab here. I mean, another gamble play, right? It's just all-time lows right now. Bro, my wife hates me without even knowing about my Elon bag. Bro, that doesn't sound good. Wait, like what? I might have to sell my next pump. I just hope it gives me back 20K at least. Yeah, we are extremely oversold on Elon, so I hope we do get some sort of move up. Because even your $8,000 can be like 16 grand, 17 grand if it does go back up to 705. And then best case scenario, it just goes a little bit further and you get even more money. I mean, you could always just don't sell at the bottom, right? I see we're all in together. Right there with you, Bajornabek. My Elon average is 6 zeros, 15. Yeah, mine is 6 zeros, 11. I need a 5 to 6x, which is even break even. Yeah, mine is 4x. I need a 4x to break even. Yeah, 4x. 30 like a 4 no, 3.5x. Madara says I'm like 5,000 francs down. At least at last pump when Elon went to 9,000, I had 240,000 total and I did not sell. Yeah, I also I also had a lot of money here, but it was too early and I couldn't, like, it was too early, so I did make some money on this pump for sure. But you know, I had like 10K in or whatever, and my $10,000 instantly became like $70,000. It was really freaking exciting. And then I sold some, and then the rest I held it to zero. So, but I'm happy with my plays. I definitely took profits, and I think you had a 0.5 retracement, so that's where I had my sell target. Yeah, 6 euros 50 is where I sold. Let me see if I have like a. Let me see if I have a. I shouldn't really show you guys this, but let me see. Gemini Elon order. Yeah, let me see. It was back here in January of 2025. Yeah, January 2025. Oh, I can't show you guys this. Yeah, I sold at my price was 6 euros 52. Oh yeah, and I sold 6 euros 58 for 5,800. I sold 10 billion for $5,800, which is crazy because now 58 now 10 billion is only $350. Can I show you this? Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see that. I sold 10 billion and this is on January 19th at 6:18 in the morning my time. I'll never forget 10 billion right now is $350, so I would have been absolutely wrecked if I didn't even sell this, but that's very exciting. Bitcoin Cash, sorry, I feel like I'm making you work, but this is fun. Yo, you are making me work, but you also not only a member, but you also sent me $10, so that's fine, dude. BCH is super bullish, man. Super bull-ish. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash, you actually came down and retested support at $436. This thing is so bullish, man. The next targets right now is $891 and then $16.55, and it's not even in price discovery yet. You're not even at the 2018 all-time high. The previous high is 1600, so very bullish chart here. Very, very, very bullish chart. But remember, at any point, if it does break below our purple box here between 321 and 4, whatever it is, 437, then you're cooked. The top is in. We're going to get bigger capitulation down, in my opinion. Wait, is my cat... Okay, I got to close the door because now it's getting cold. Hey, I got to close it. That's so funny. Hey, buddy. Hey. Yo, is wealth abundance here? Look, how can you not have a cat? Look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful cat. He's just such a sweetheart. Oh my god. He likes the heated pad. I put this here for him. He loves sleeping on the heated pad. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Now you can warm your little paws. Alright, let's see. Hey man, it's crypto meow analysis for a reason, okay? You know, you guys are asking for TA, but my cats have priority, okay? Let's see. Bajornabek, at this point, you might want to throw like another 5 to 10K in at the bottom to get your average down. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that. No way, man. He already, if I put in 67 grand and it's $8,000, I'm not putting in one more cent. I have 2K to spare for catching Elon bottom. That's given that we haven't bottomed yet. Bajornabek says, I don't want to buy any more because if BTC falls like 10,000 more, it's going to drag everything down with it. Absolutely. Bro, Meow, looks like the cops are coming to get you. Watch out, man. Nah. I didn't do anything wrong, so I'm good. No, wait for the bottom. Elon might go to the low twos. Yeah, I might actually go all the way back down to that level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 502 is my average price. You mean 602, Bajornabek. What's up, buddy? How are we doing? What's up, Mike Max Bros? Welcome to... Oh my god, we've already been live for 1 hour and 10 minutes. I was supposed to stop it at an hour, so... Yeah, welcome to the end of the live stream, Mike Max. Madara says, let's be honest, guys, Elon whales are like exchanges and lock liquidity. Binance holds and is still buying Elon. Yeah, that's why I think it might be like the next big move, but I don't know. I'm just still waiting for that pipe dream. If I had $240,000 now, I could open a restaurant and Puckett Beach and be chilling. Yeah, or you could be earning like how much interest can you be earning with that? Oh, but why don't you just put it in the market? No. It's all about like liquidity, dude. Yeah, you could be earning $660 a month. That's a lot of money just off of like interest. I like loading up savings. Because not only is that liquid, is it very liquid, but it doesn't really affect like it's just if you have stocks or if you have like crypto, you have to like you have to track everything and then you have to report everything and then it's a lot, but cash is literally king. Uh, in the future, when I have my bunker, when I have my zombie bunker with all my guns, ooh, that's gonna be exciting. It's all about gold bars, canned food, water, self-sustaining like ecosystem, and what's the silver bars, gold bars, and what? Cash, baby, cash. Oh man. Hmm. What's up, Dream Tanks? Yo, we just feed our outside cat. We just fed our outside cats. They were banging on the door. Yeah, my cat. The two outdoor cats do that too. We have a screen door, and they put their claws, and then they rip it out, and it makes like a giant noise, like a big noise. Thanks, you, Matt. Have a great night, Cartesi. Well, damn. Okay, so it's just this one. Damn it. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it here because we've been live for about an hour and 13 minutes, and I got something in my eye. So, I think we're gonna call it here. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Thank you so much for all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers. I really appreciate all of your supports. We will be live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. Again, none of this is financial advice. It is all just for entertainment, and this is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Happy Friday tomorrow, and I hope to see everybody in tomorrow's live stream.